On a team like the Philadelphia Eagles with one of the most stacked NFL rosters that I've ever seen, there's going to be a lot of players that don't get the national recognition they deserve, and one of those underrated players is linebacker TJ Edwards, who is an undrafted free agent in 2019 out of Wisconsin, and he's developed into one of the most well-rounded linebackers in the NFL. Through week 14, he's one of only 4 linebackers with a PFF coverage grade and run defense grade above 75. The other 3 are Bobby Wagner, Fred Warner, and Dre Greenlaw, so really good company. And having someone like TJ Edwards in the middle of your defense that can really do everything, that allows the rest of Philadelphia's playmakers to shine while TJ Edwards cleans stuff up in both phases. He's a really good run defender, and the key with run defense for a linebacker is the ability to defeat or avoid blocks. So the first way of evading blocks is simply outrunning them. Right here, the Packers are running outside zone, so the center, Josh Myers, is going to stiff arm the nose tackle and then get down to the second level and try to block TJ Edwards, but he diagnoses the play and just outruns the blocking angle. Here's another outside zone run against the Titans. This time the Eagles are running a scrape exchange where Hassan Reddick slants inside through the B gap and then TJ Edwards replaces him in the C gap. This inside movement creates a lot of traffic for the guard Nate Davis to get to the second level, and then TJ Edwards does a great job beating the guard to his aiming point and then wrapping back inside to make the tackle. So even though he isn't the rangiest linebacker, he still has the speed to outrun blocking angles, and then when offensive linemen start to overreact, he can undercut them and get to the ball carrier. Right here, the Cowboys are running a toss play. Zach Martin's in great position at the second level, but TJ Edwards just swims underneath him, and he does a great job wiping away this backside catch hand so he doesn't get sealed off. On plays where the running back's reading TJ Edwards to decide which gap they run through, it's important that he can change what he's doing in the middle of the play. So right here, the Texans are running duo. Left guard Kenyon Green gets to the second level, and if TJ Edwards were to fit inside, Dameon Pierce would bend this outside, and if he fit the C gap, then Pierce would cut it back. So Edwards flashes up to this A gap. Dameon Pierce makes the correct read, which is to bend this outside, but then he just plants his inside foot, evades the block, and gets back into the run fit. TJ Edwards is also great defending gap runs. The game just moves so slow for him, and all of these pulling linemen and changing gaps just has no effect on his ability to read and diagnose the play. So right here, the Cowboys are running power with the left guard pulling. Edwards does a great job being proactive, engaging with this block. He attacks the inside shoulder, creates a ton of penetration, and misses the tackle at first, but he's funneling Ezekiel Elliott into his help. TJ Edwards is also great in pass coverage. He has 6 pass breakups, which leads NFL linebackers, and he also has the lowest passer rating when targeted at 67.9, and passer rating is heavily influenced by interceptions, but TJ Edwards is the only linebacker on this list without an interception, which shows that it's not just 1 or 2 plays that are inflating his numbers. He's solid in coverage on a snap-to-snap basis. Right here, the Texans are running a play-action leak concept with the tight end coming across the formation from the backside and then running down the sideline. Really good job of respecting the play action, but then when he realizes it's a pass, identifies this leak route, closes the separation, and then makes a play on the ball. Right here, the Commanders are on the goal line. They're running a play action slide concept. So they're faking outside zone to the left, and then Logan Thomas is running a flat route across the formation. The Eagles are in man coverage, so TJ Edwards is supposed to be watching Logan Thomas here, but still a great job to defend this pass. Anytime an opposing offense tries to use motion or misdirection, TJ Edwards is unfazed and in the perfect spot. Here's another one from week 4. The Jags are running a play action boot concept. So they have a deep route and an intermediate route that TJ Edwards isn't responsible for, but he's in match coverage on the tight end running across. And the check down read on this play is for the quarterback to just run. If all the underneath routes are covered, there's most likely going to be a lot of open space for Trevor Lawrence to run here, but TJ Edwards is able to defend this route from the tight end and then pass it off and get to the quarterback. So TJ Edwards is a really good man coverage linebacker, but I think he's even better in zone coverage. Right here, they're in the red zone. The Steelers are running a concept called stick nod, where they're faking stick, which is a go route, flat route, and then an outbreaking stick route from the number 3. But in stick nod, the number 3 gives a jab step to the outside and then essentially runs a post route down the middle. Even though all these routes are developing behind him, TJ Edwards is able to read the quarterback's eyes, see that he's targeting something over the deep middle, and then recover depth and tip the ball, resulting in an interception. Whenever he's in a match coverage situation where he's in zone but he's passing off and carrying routes, he operates so quickly that he's able to cover up entire passing concepts single-handedly. So on this play against Washington, he covers up this first seam route, the follow seam that's coming behind it, and then he moves on to the check down and makes the tackle for pretty much no gain. This plays from week 14. The Giants are running mesh pyramid. Mesh is these two drag routes underneath to beat man coverage, and then you got a sit route over the top in case the defense is playing zone. So TJ Edwards carries the first route from Darius Slayton, picks up the tight end coming back across, and then gets in the passing window for the sit route over the top. So the Philadelphia Eagles have a dominant defense. They're top 5 in pretty much every metric, and a lot of that is thanks to them having the best cornerback duo and the best front four in the NFL. But TJ Edwards deserves a lot of recognition for his impact on the Eagles' success defensively. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments any players or teams that you'd like me to cover.